Light in the Darkness, a story about how slaves learned in secret. By Lisa Klein Ransom, illustrations by James E. Ransom. Rosa. In the dark of her cabin, I can't see my mama, but I can feel her breath on my face and whispers. It's time. I rise from my pallet on the floor and stumble. Mama holds my hand tight and pulls me close. Follow me, she says, even softer. I hurry because now I know where we are going. I grab the back of Mama's skirt and stay close, following her steps as best I can out of our cabin and into the night. Most everyone in the quarter is asleep, but we will still crouch low and walk with soft steps till we reach the field. We have to make sure the patrollers don't catch us and take us to Master. We carry the darkness with us out of the quarter, through the trees, down past the creek. When Mama stops, I stop. When Mama turns, I turn. Our walk is long and silent, and broken twigs and sharp rocks cut the bottoms of our feet. One night last week, when the lantern was out and the cabin was cool, Mama told me about a place we could go to learn letters. Like the letters Morris reads to us from the Bible on Sunday? I asked her. Just like those, Mama said. Mama says down the road a bit, at the Pompeii plantation, the master's wife taught Morris to read the Bible when he was young. Guess she never figured he'd take that learning and make a school. He's old now, but he held on to his learning long enough to teach us. Mama says one day when we're free, we're going to need those letters. But for now, we have to act like reading is the last thing we want to do. Master once whipped a slave girl who learned to read. We all had to watch him give her a lash for every letter she learned. Mama stepped in front of me so I couldn't see, but I could still hear the whip. Tonight we walk till my legs feel like they can't walk anymore. Mama stops and whispers, "Here." She calls out like a bird, then the bushes in front of us move to the side. We step forward and look down into a big hole in the ground. In the light of a lantern, I see faces, young and old, looking up at us, as many as the fingers on my hands. Some of the faces I know, and some I don't. Arms reach up to help us down. First me, then Mama. We squeeze into the center of a pit, barely big enough for us to stand in. Branches move back into place, making a roof that pricks our hair. It's cool inside. Damp dirt and the sharp smell of pine needles cling to everyone. Someone holds the lantern, and all I can see is a pile of sticks. At least that's what they look like to me. Morris says soon they're going to look like letters, and those letters will spell out words. He takes some sticks and makes a shape that looks like a hat. Says it's called an A. He makes two noises and says those are the sounds A makes. We smile at each other when we make the sounds, because if anyone heard us, they would swear there were voices coming from a grave, with all the A's and A's, but we remember to keep real quiet. Touch it, Morris says, so you remember with your eyes, your ears, and your hands. Doesn't make much sense to me, but I touch the sticks and try to remember the letter A. He scratches other letters out in the dirt. We do a lot of scratching to see if we can make the letters too. You all got to learn fast, Morris says. Sun'll be on us before you know it. A, B, and C. So many sounds and shapes in my head. I hope I can make room for all the other letters he says are coming. He's going to teach us the whole alphabet. Master says slaves are too dumb to learn. You wouldn't know it, because in this school, they are taking and learning like it's their last breath. Practice the letters every day, says Morris, till the next time I can come back. One by one, we are lifted out of the pit. It's lighter now, and I know we need to move quick if we are going to make it back to the quarter before the sun rises. This time, I don't hold on to Mama's skirt, but I stay close. Sometimes she has to pull me to help me keep up. Stay quiet about the letters, Rosa, she says, once we are inside our cabin. My eyes are already closed, and I'm too sleepy to tell her that it won't be hard to keep our secret, because all I need to do is think about the whip. When the day starts, I am so tired I hardly want to take care of the young'uns, but thinking about the letters keeps me awake. I hear the letters when the young'uns call Rosa, and I hear them when I call my own Mama. All day long they are in my head, save for Master. We can't go every night. Mama says it's too dangerous, but she always seems to know when it's time for school. Sometimes she just wakes me up, puts a finger to my lips, and we slip out. The crickets are so loud you can hardly hear the sticks cracking under our feet. It's better that way, 'cause no one wants to be caught out of the quarter. Sometimes the patrollers ride all night trying to find slaves who are away from their plantations or running to freedom. I hear they are like wolves. They see better at night. Lord help you if they catch you. After a few more nights of lessons, I am aching. I know we're supposed to be quiet as cotton when we're walking, but I can't help asking Mama, when are we going to learn to read? Can't see her face well enough to know if she's mad, but her voice sounds tired. Patience, Rosa. She says so low I can barely hear her. There are folks a lot older than you who still can't read. I look at my feet when I think about how long Mama's been waiting. Our next night in school, we hear something outside, hoofbeats. Maybe someone told the patrollers we were meeting. Might be they're looking for a runaway. Cold sweat and scared breath fill the pit. The rumble of the horses gets closer. Someone kneels to pray. I grab Mama's hand so hard she makes a face. The horses stop above us, and so does our breathing. Feels like I can't make my body hold still anymore. If we wait much longer, the sun will be up. Let's try over by Ramsey's farm, a man says finally. Close enough so we can hear. Ain't nothing here. The hoofbeats start to move away. One by one, we all start breathing. Morris says we may need to move the school or wait a while before we meet again. The next day, we hear 2 field hands talking. The patrollers caught 2 of them coming back early in the morning. Their massa whipped them so bad one of them near bled to death. Mama's body gets as hard as wood. Ain't no one gonna come to school now. Folks just too scared or just too tired of trying. Days pass and still no school. I've learned all my letters and I'm ready to make words. Morris told me after the letters comes the reading and writing. Finally, one night, I can't wait any longer. I shake Mama. Not tonight, Rosa. It's still not safe. I shake her again and don't stop till I feel her get up from her pallet. We leave for school under a speck of moonlight. Morris is alone. Only me and Mama came to school. As he helps us down, he smiles at me. Didn't expect to see y'all tonight. Might as well get started, he says, and reaches for the stick. Rosa, I got a word just for you. He writes 4 letters in the dirt, and I move closer to see. R-O. We hear them again. Footsteps this time. Soft-like but sure, like they know just where we are. Whispers and more steps. I look up at Mama, but she just stares at the roof. Master will whip us all, and Morris the most for teaching us. A lash for each letter. And then there's another sound, like the soft call of a bird. Morris reaches up to pull apart the branches. I raise the lantern to see who found us. I see faces looking down at us. Some I know and some I don't, but everyone waiting to step into school. We lift our arms to help one down and then the next. A girl, new and bigger than me, stands in the corner of the pit. Here, I say, picking up a stick. I'll show you how I write my name. If you'd like reading response activities to go with this book, there's a link below the video. There's also a link to buy the book for a screen-free story time. Please like, share, and subscribe for more videos like this one. Thank you for reading with us.